Mike Yanek Show. Chippa 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 best show on the planet. Chippa chippa Mike Yanek Show. Chippa 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 best show on the planet. Chippa chippa pow 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 wow. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome your host for this podcast, Mr. Mike Yanek. Yeah, oh yeah, we love you. Bam, episode 12. How you doing? Sweet boys and sweet girls, everybody listening to the Mike Yanek Show, yes, baby. I hope that you're doing well, mate. I hope that you're having a great week, that you're absolutely fucking smashing it, mate, that you're shaking that booty and making that money. And, oh, weather's so shit today. Fucking hell, mate. Weather's been really, really bad. I'm recording this at the end of January, and weather's just been just fucking me like a goddamn shit. You know, it's usually bad, but it's been really, really cold. There's been fucking snow today, mate. I live in England. There's not supposed to be any fucking snow over here. Do you know what I mean? But by the time this shit gets out, it's gonna be probably like March or April or something. So you'll be like, Snow, what are you talking about, Mike? The weather is absolutely lovely outside. You've been eating too many chocolates before the podcast again. What's wrong with you? No, I haven't eaten any chocolates today, and I should have. I run out of chocolates. Anyway, bro, that doesn't matter, okay? We're not here to talk about the weather. We're here to talk about the world, what's happening in the world, and my crazy life, and the shit that I've seen recently. I'm gonna tell you a few stories from back in the day, which are, I think they're interesting and a little bit funny. And I'm gonna tell you something that I saw last week, which I was like, God damn, what's wrong with you, man? And I should have said to that guy, like, God damn, man, what's wrong with you? And, bro, oh, just to let you know, so I'm back on Tinder. Oh, yes. Oh, the girls better watch out. Because I'm coming for you. I'm back on the Tinders, and for those of you who don't know, I know everybody knows, but I need to say that shit. I don't know. Tinder is a dating app where you're gonna find a lot of creepy guys, and you're gonna find some girls that are a little bit cheeky and naughty, with a bunch of kids. A lot of single moms. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. A lot of single moms out there on the Tinders, and I've been taking some how do you call that? Snapshot? When you take the, what's that called? I don't fucking know. I don't know anything about technology, mate. That thing when you press the buttons and it takes like a little snap. The Snapchat. No, not Snapchat. What is it? Snapshot? Whatever the fuck. Screenshot. Oh, yeah. God damn it. Screenshots. I've been taking a lot of screenshots because some girls are fucking crazy. Okay? And I'm gonna be talking about them on the podcast eventually. And got a few matches, started a few convos, but nothing weird so far. Everybody's been normal. But in all fairness, though, my profile, if you find me on you can find me on Tinder probably. I have that picture with the fur coat, which you've probably seen by this point. I've posted it everywhere on my social media. With the fur coat from a gig, and I have some other pictures. They're all from gigs, obviously. And I've put that I'm a stand-up comedian, so if this shit gets weird, I will probably talk about it on stage or on my podcast. So far everybody's been normal, which is kind of disappointing. I'm really looking for some psychos out there, and I'm just destroying the like button. You're just fucking smashing that, bro. That's the tactic on Tinder. Just you know what I mean? I don't even look. Just fucking destroy. What is this? Swipe right? Was it? Yeah, I think swipe. But I just click the buttons. I can't be bothered with swiping and shit. Anyway, that's your tactic, bro. Just fucking destroy the button and lie your fucking ass off. Okay, whatever they say, you be like, oh yeah, I love that shit as well. I just fucking lie like there's no tomorrow, bro. That's the tactic. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, but in a few weeks, after I get like a few dates, after I go out on a few dates and chat and all that stuff, I'll definitely keep you posted. Though, honestly, like I'm doing everything I can just to get some content from this podcast because it's funny, like when weird stuff like that happen. Like, what was it? I think it was the last episode or a few episodes before, I was talking about my previous crazy Tinder dates, which was quite interesting episode. I had a lot of fun recording it. So yeah, we're just gonna see what happens, and I'll keep you posted. because for those of you who don't know, I used to be on Tinder for, I don't know, for like a year or something. But then I started doing the whole stand-up comedy thing, and I was like, oh, this is very interesting, it's very fun. So I want to invest all my time and energy, and I just want to have a clear head. I don't want to be distracted by anything. So I just kind of deleted the app. But it's weird because it's like it deletes the app, but it still keeps your account. You know what I mean? It just makes you invisible or something. I don't know. And I focus on my time and energy on doing stand up. And I was like, oh, this is really fun. So I was like, I'm gonna take 6 months off, like no dating, no Tinder, nothing, bro. Just being a monk. You know what I mean? Just being a fucking monk out here. Shave my head, meditate all day, and write jokes. You know what I mean? And it worked great. It worked magic for me because I feel that I'm really improving now in the whole comedy stuff. Even though I'm a bit too crazy on stage, but this is just how I am, bro. And mm, but January came, and I was like, middle of January, and actually one of my mates, she reminded me because they all know because of the whole 6 months monk lifestyle type of thing, and they reminded me like it's middle of, are you back on the dating stuff, blah blah blah, and I was like, oh fuck, I completely forgot, completely forgot it. And I was like, oh yeah. So one day I was just like, yeah, let's do. I have a few funny pictures of me, so let's just put them and see what happens. So yeah, but I'll definitely keep you posted. And there are some psychos out there, mate. I'm just gonna tell you one girl. I think I took a screenshot. This girl, she was like 27, and she had the whole fucking crazy makeup, like the fake crazy lips, like the cartoonish lips, some tattoos on her titties, that type of stuff. Like classy woman, you know what I mean? Like proper classy, like tracksuits and all that shit. The big, how they have the hoop earrings. Oh my god, that's so trashy, man. Like those huge hoop earrings, gold, quote unquote. Anyway, so this girl, she's 27, and she says, I'm a mother of three. And I mean, come on, I've seen much worse on Tinder, honestly. Like, I've seen some insane shit. I'm not joking. And I was like, yeah, that's okay. Mother of three. She says, my first my first kid is 9 years old. And I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? Are you 27? You know what I mean? Like, so you had your first kid when you were 18? What the fuck? Right? Isn't it like 27 minus 9, 18, isn't it? And I was like, what the fuck? What the hell, bro? Now, the second one was a 4-year-old, which was like, okay, how much is that? Like 23? Fair enough. And the third kid, take a guess. The third kid was 9 months old. 9 fucking months. And I was like, hold on, so you gave birth 9 months ago and you're back on Tinder? What the fuck? Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell, man? She's out there looking for number 4 or something. She's like collecting them like Pokemons or something. What the fuck, bro? You need to make some better life decisions, girl. I mean, what the fuck are you doing with your life, honestly? Like, you cannot have three. So hold on, if she's on Tinder, I suppose she's single though, isn't she? Because that would be kind of weird to be like, oh, I have 3 kids and a husband, but I'm looking for, you know what I mean? And she wasn't like, oh, those type of girls that always lie on Tinder. They say, oh, I'm not after a one night stand, or I'm not after hookups. Yeah, get the fuck. It's Tinder, mate. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you're there. It's Tinder. Who the fuck goes on a who goes and search for a serious relationship on Tinder? I fucking did that when I first signed up, like fucking ages, like a year and a half ago, because I didn't know, and I was like, oh, it's just like a dating app. I didn't know. My British mates told me, it's like, no, mate, it's not you know what I mean? It's just for hookups. I didn't know, and even now I put on my description like, miss me with that relationship slash commitment type of shit. You know what I mean? I'm just honest. I'm I don't want to date you, and I don't want to be your boyfriend. What the fuck? Like, you have 3 kids. There's no fucking way I'm gonna date you. And but yeah, like, fucking hell, man. Some of these girls are wild. You know what I mean? And again, you know my stance. If you wanna be whatever the fuck, if you wanna have fun, have fun. I don't care. It's on you. But if you have kids and shit, you need to be a bit more responsible. If you're single, or if you don't have kids, do whatever the fuck you want, mate. I don't care. This is just how I am. You know me. I don't slut shame, none of that. But come on, man. Fucking hell. 9 months ago. And you're back on Tinder. Jesus. That's fucking commitment, though. I do respect that girl. Hold on. I wish I was that fucking committed to anything. There is nothing in my life that I'm that committed. You know what I mean? Like, maybe comedy, But you know what I mean? Like giving birth 9 months later, you're like, bam, I'm back, baby. 3 kids, boom, looking for number four. Damn, man. Oh, you know what would be good though? If there were 3 kids from 3 different guys. Oh, that's my favorite, bro. Jesus, man. Like that type of girl. 3 kids, 3 different dads, some tattoos on the titties, and some botched up, like plastic surgery and shit. Oh my god, dude, that's insane, isn't it? I don't know. Fucking hell, this weather is getting crazy now. Jeez. Hold on, can you hear this? No, you can't. Okay, but there is like a storm or something going outside, and my window is like, like going crazy. I don't know. Who gives a shit? Hold on. I want to tell you about this guy that I saw the other day. Oh my god, bro. So I'm back at work now because for those of you who don't know, I work part time. I do about 15 to 20 hours a week, and I'm not gonna disclose where I work because I don't want to have like legions of fans, of adoring fans, stalking me at work and be like, "Oh my God, Mike, we just want to take a picture with you. Please go out. We want to hug you. We want to kiss you. We want to tell you how much of a good boy you are." I don't want that. I don't need that in my life. I have that too much as it is. I have like all these fucking buses of people, man. Just fucking, I cannot walk the streets of Liverpool now. So fucking famous with this podcast, bro. By the time I'm hold on. By the time I'm recording this podcast, I have 13 subscribers on YouTube, bro. What are you talking about? Fucking smashing it over here in the podcast game, and too many fans now, bro. I cannot go anywhere, you know. Nobody listens to this fucking shit. Don't worry about it. Nobody listens to this shit, mate. Who gives a shit? I'm enjoying it, so I'm just talking to pillows right now. And I do about 20 hours a week. Maybe 3 days a week, 3 4 days a week. I go for like about 4 hours, something like that. And I had a bunch of time off. I have around 20 days off because I forgot to take my holiday. And if I don't take my holiday by the end of the month, I lose it. This is just how our company is. So I was like, I was just gonna take it. But I didn't do much. It was cold. It was fucking freezing. All my civilian mates, they going back to work after, Christmas and New Year's Eve. And all my comedian mates, some of them were gigging, other one like kind of under the weather and stuff. And I didn't have much gigs on. I did only 3 gigs in January. I had 5, but 2 got canceled. The venue canceled the gig. And the other ones, because I don't know, January is kind of weird for anything. Everything is slow. Like now in February, I'm recording this end of January, but for February so far, I have, I think, 8 or 9 gigs booked so far. I'll try. Yeah, that's okay. I don't want to do more than 10 for now. Maybe in the future. And January is just fucking. So I just stayed at home, but I recorded a bunch of episodes. I recorded so many podcasts, launched the podcast, and I did the marketing, and everything is scheduled, by the way. Like these episodes, I don't, you know what I mean, everything's, the marketing is scheduled, the release dates, everything is sorted, you know what I mean. And I did that in those 20 days, and I put a lot of work in. But the thing is, when you stay at home, I had stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff, because I had stories from back in the day, or stories that have happened like in the last few months. But in January, nothing happened in my life because I was just at home 24/7 and just working. I didn't do anything, and there was nothing much going on. But now I started to go to work again, and that means I will have bus stories, okay? Because I go with the bus, I don't drive, and you get to experience and witness a lot of crazy shit on the bus because fucking crazy people ride the bus, okay? And I'm not being mean because I'm one of you. I'm broke and I don't drive and I'm a bit crazy, so I ride the bus. I think these are the 3 requirements you need to have in order for the bus driver to let you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have money and if you're mentally stable, he's not gonna let you in, though, is it? And I saw this guy. Oh my fucking god! So it was on a Sunday, on a fucking Sunday, mate. It was was out the other day because the weather was fucking brilliant. You know what I mean? So on a fucking Sunday, I was coming back from your work. This is how the Scousers talk. I love the Scousers, and so I'm going back, and I'm on the here in the UK we have the 2 floors, levels, whatever the fuck, upstairs. So I go upstairs and I have my seat. I always have I don't know if you're one of those people that always have a seat. So if the bus is relatively empty, there's always a place where I always sit. Um, so I'm just listening to my music, and it's in town, and it's a bit of traffic. It's kind of, well, it's not that much traffic, but it's relatively busy. And I'm just looking out the window, listening to some music, and the people are going up. And I usually like to look at people because for reasons like this. I need material, I need content, and I just love observing people because I think people are very different. People are even like, I don't know. I think that people's brains are connected differently. Each person is connected differently. It's like, even when you look at a person, it's very you straight away. Have you seen people like who don't shower, or they're messy, or they just like they've eaten food, and their shirt or something is like, it's just all messy, and they don't care. They don't care, mate. They just walk around, and they have that like the crazy look on their face. You know what I mean? And I mean, fair enough. If you have like, I don't know, if maybe you don't have a home, if you're homeless, I know that's a tough existence, or maybe if you have like severe mental issues or something. But you know what I mean? Like, people are different, and I live in shared house, and I've lived in shared houses most of my life, and I've seen people's habits. It's so bizarre, you know what I mean? So I like to observe people, and I see this fucking guy. Okay, hold on. So this fucking guy, mate, he goes up the stairs, and I'm just casually looking, right? There's like a random guy, there's, I don't know, some girls, some pension, or whatever the fuck. And this fucking guy comes up. Oh my god, I've never seen teeth so bad. Oh my, are you fucking kidding me, mate? This guy, and he's smiling, he is showing a full grin, okay? This guy is going like, maybe like the Joker, like in the comic books where he goes all crazy and like and just fucking grin, just old teeth. And I'm like, I stopped, you know what I mean, like in my tracks, because I was listening to music. I'm just looking around, and I just said, oh my god. And my eyebrows were up, my fucking mouth is wide open, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like this time, I didn't say it out loud, or even though it was so loud in the bus, nobody would even pay attention because it was jam packed at this point. But I was like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, you cannot be showing so much fucking teeth. His teeth, they were not bad. No, no, they looked like fucking, world records, the Guinness book, or whatever the fuck, those women or sometimes guys that they have these fucking bizarre records where they grow their like toenails or fingernails, and they're fucking 12 feet or whatever. And you know how they get at some point, this is so disgusting. I hope that you're not eating, bro. But you know how they get like really long, and they become like very dark. It's not even yellow, they become like gray or something. And they have like it's not like a normal fingernail by this point. It becomes like a little. What's the name of those little pasta stuff? Oh fuck. Pinetti, something, some shit, some Italian shit like that. You know what I mean? They become like a little tube. You know what I mean? His teeth, bro, they were not normal. You know what I mean? They looked like these long tubes and were just all over the place. It was fucking disgusting, bro. This guy, hold on, I wanna take my phone. So this guy, he looked. Hold on. So if you have a phone in front of you, or if you can Google without stopping this podcast, obviously. I want you to Google Mortal Kombat. Okay, so yeah, so hold on, Mortal Kombat. So Mortal Kombat was a video game back in the 90s. I love it. I mean, we all, people my age, we all grew up with it. So it's Mortal Kombat, and Kombat is with a K. I don't know why, but this is just how they named it. So Mortal Kombat. Then typed in, there's a character called Baraka. So it's, hold on. So it's Baraka. Okay, Baraka. Yeah, oh my fucking god. For those of you who know the game and who know the character, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't know, honestly, mate, I'll even wait. If you want, even pause this podcast, and you need to see this shit. His mouth, let me have a look. His mouth look, yeah, exactly like that. And I'm not exaggerating. The only difference is like, because Baraka's teeth, they are, yeah, maybe, oh yeah, they're a bit too long, obviously, but because it's a game. But yeah, and this motherfucker, he actually looked like Baraka. The only difference is he had hair, but very, very short hair. He was an old guy, maybe in his 50s. Yeah, definitely 50. I don't know, maybe above, or Oh my god, just Google him, bro. And I'm just looking at this guy, and I'm like, listen, mate, we have fucking dentists in this country. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where this guy was from. I don't know if he was British. I don't know if he was foreign, but who gives a shit? I've never seen anything so disgusting in my life, mate. Honestly, like, fucking hell, lad. And, yeah, I'm just looking at Baraka. By the way, he was one of my favorite characters when I used to play the game back in the day. It's a badass character. And I was like, fucking hell, mate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, like, how the fuck do you live like that? Honestly, that's why I was telling you, like, everybody's brains are connected differently. How the fuck? So this guy, he probably has a wife or a husband and some kids, probably. You know what I mean? Some spouse or something. Maybe if he's not married, some type of spouse. At least he has family. I'm sure he's not alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know. Fuck, man. I don't even know the backstory of this guy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just thinking. And you know what the thing is? My issue is in this country that my problem is I'm a real motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I even talked about it on stage one time, and I talk with my mates and all the time. Like, I'm the type of person, if I talk with that guy, I'll be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, mate? You know, like straight away. All me British mates, they're not like that. They're so polite and they're so patient. I'm not joking. They'll be just like, yeah, oh yeah, okay. They'll just fucking listen to that guy. You know what I mean? He's gonna tell his stupid stories, you know, like, so I went to Spain, you know, last summer. It was really amazing. You know, the food is so tasty. And they'll be like, oh really? Oh, which part of Spain did you go to? Did you enjoy yourself? Oh yes, Spain is lovely. They have such a vibrant culture, and the music and the language and the weather. Oh, it's lovely. Those so welcoming people, so welcoming, and the food is so nice. And he's gonna be out there. He's gonna talk his stupid shit. Oh yes, and I went to karaoke there, and it was very nice. Then we went to the beach. We had a few pints. Can you believe the pints in Spain were £1.90 for a big pint of beer? Oh, it's a delicious San Miguel beer. Did you know that San Miguel was created in 1936? And you know what I mean? And they're just gonna listen and listen. And I'll be there and I'll be like, mate, what the fuck are you talking? I'll be like, listen, guy, you need to shut the fuck up. Fucking look at your teeth, bro. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, this is just how I am. Mate, I've talked with people and their breath is just destructively repulsive. You know what I'm saying? Like, the breath just kicking like Bruce Lee, you know what I mean? That type of shit. Just fucking kicking you in the face like a UFC fighter. And I'd be like, oh, hold on, no, dude, I've done that. I've poured out a mint and I said, mate, do you want a mint? And they say no. And I was like, no, mate, have a mint. Sorry, I'm not offering. I'm telling you, have a fucking mint. This is just how I am. I'm telling you, bro, I'm too real for this fucking country. You know, and I love this place. I told you, I've said many times. This is home for me, you know. I'm here 10 years, my life is here, you know. This is my home, but, bro, what are you doing, man? Honestly, I'll be like, dude, no, listen, you can have, like, I'll be like, mate, let's take a selfie. I'll be just like, let's take a selfie. And this motherfucker, you know, he doesn't hide the fact that he has a fucking, you know, explosion in his fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna be like a full grin. I'll take the selfie and then have a look at the selfie, mate. Do you see something wrong in this picture? And this fucking idiot, he's gonna be like, oh, hold on, my hair was a little bit, or maybe like, oh, look, my one eye is closed. You know, when you took the picture, can you take it again? And I'll be like, no, motherfucker, it's your teeth. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Listen, we need to bring back shame to this country and to the world. What the fuck happened with good old shame? You know what I mean? When I was growing up, there's some things that you don't do because you'll be ashamed and people will be like, haha, look at you. And you feel sad, okay? Stuff like farting in public. What the fuck happened with that, man? People don't used to fart in public. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you can hear that type of stuff. You know what I mean? People used to be ashamed of that shit. No more, dude. One time I was in that, what was it was it M.H. Smith or whatever the fuck, where they sell like the overpriced newspapers and paper clips or whatever the fuck. One time I was there, right? Because I don't know what happened. I was waiting for somebody. You know how people are. Everybody's always late on me. You know the story so far. Listen to the podcast. You know my life struggles. Even today, I'm going out. So I'm finishing this podcast. I'm having some food, and I'm going to town to meet with one of my mates. I guarantee you, he's gonna be late. I need to wait for him 5 o'clock in front of Primark. We're waiting, right? We're gonna go out. We're gonna get some drinks, and we're gonna get some food because he's really, really, really talented guy. He's like an actor, and he's like such an amazing like a voiceover actor as well. And we're gonna discuss. I have a few projects, and because I'm trying to build up my social presence, the podcast, my YouTube. And look, I'm very open with this. I've said this many times. I wanna have a career in entertainment, and I don't care what people think because some people are like, you're promoting too much, blah blah blah. I was like, I don't give a fuck, mate. I'm pedal to the metal. This is how I am on everything. You know what I mean? And I'm really trying to build up my personal brand. And I have a few ideas with him where he can help me and he can do voiceovers because I have a few projects that I want to do in the next few years, and I'll keep you posted, obviously. And he's gonna be fucking late on me. I guarantee. He's like a very responsible guy, you know what I mean? He works hard and he's amazing. He's an awesome guy, but he's gonna be late on me. I'm telling you, mate. This is just how it is. Fucking hell, everybody's late on me, mate. Fucking hell. Hey, I get no fucking respect around here. You know what I'm saying? Fucking hell, guy. Hey, Joey, pass the cannoli. Fuck, mate. This fucking guy, okay, pisses me off, man. He's gonna be like, my hair's a little bit messed up. No, motherfucker, it's your teeth. We need to bring back shame. Like I said, I was in that H&M, whatever the fuck place is, and I'm sitting there. I was waiting for somebody, yeah. So I'm looking at these, it was like encyclopedias or something, like history magazines or whatever. Very nice. They're all glossy and stuff. I love history. I'm like a nerd for history. I'm just looking at it. And behind me, like, the other, it's a aisle, but it's a very, very tight aisle. So pretty much like a guy behind me, but he was looking at the other end, so his back is towards my back. And there's like a few more people, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, this fucking guy, I'm not joking, he went, and I was like, bro, I don't know if you hear this, but it's fucking fart, okay? I'm farting over here. And I was like, bro. I turn around, and I was thinking, like, are you fucking serious now, mate? Are you kidding me? And this is a small place, it's relatively quiet, and there's other people around. Bro, I got so embarrassed because of him. Like, you know what I mean? I was embarrassed on his behalf. I was like, mate, are you serious right now? And he didn't even flinch, mate. This guy's a gangster, bro. He was just like, he just continued looking at his fucking newspaper or whatever. He was maybe 40 something, 50, that age, you know what I mean? Okay, if he's like a 19-year-old, you're like with his mates and they're like, ha ha ha, I get it. It's still gross and disgusting, and you should be locked up in a cage. Lock them up. God damn it. Locked all these fucking farters. I don't like people who fart. I've never find that funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's in a movie or something and somebody's like, ha ha ha, that's different. But in real life, that's fucking disgusting. You know what I mean? And, fucking hell, mate. If it's like a kid like that, fair enough. Okay, but come on, you're 50, bro. What are you doing? Are you fucking kidding me, mate? You're 50, you disgusting son of a gun. I'm very mad today, okay? I'm mad, motherfucker. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Pissing me off, man. And you see what happens when I haven't gigged in a long time? I have all this frustration and anger. I did a gig, though. I did the gig on the 20... Hold on, today's 27? I think it was last Friday. Today's Tuesday. Was it on Friday? I think it was last Friday that I did a gig. Yeah, but before that, I haven't done a gig for 20 days. And this, like, fucking builds up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have this fucking... It's like, you need to bust that energy onto the people. And this is how I am. When I gig, after that, I'm so sweet. After I finish a gig, I'm like, it's just like after sex, mate. Honestly, like, when I finish, I'm like, oh. And then the next day, I'm super sweet, man. I'm super sweet. I'm super nice. I'm relaxed. I'm happy. You know what I mean? But, man, if I don't gig for more than, like a week, fucking that energy, bro, builds up. And the next time I'm gigging, that audience is gonna fucking get it, mate. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I'm out there fucking bursting with energy. I'm just walking in, I'm like, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'm going all over the place. So I need to gig often, I need to get it out of my system 2 times a week. 2 to 3 times a week, I need to bust that energy. So I'll be like, I'm relaxed, you know what I mean? I can think clearly. It's been a long time, man. It's been fucking 20 days or something. I'm going crazy here. But it's good because I have a gig this Sunday on the 2nd of February. I have a gig on the 3rd of February. And I have like 8 or 9, so I'll be fine. This February is good, you know. But I need to keep busting that energy. I don't know, man. We need to bring back shame. Honestly, like these people out here, bro. These fucking people don't care, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're like the Tinder girl. What the fuck, man? You know, you cannot have 3 kids from 3 different guys, be 27, gave birth 9 months ago and be on Tinder and have some fucked up Chinese symbols on your titties. What the fuck, man? No, you should be ashamed of yourself. We should shame that person, okay? God damn it. I don't know. Fucking hell. I'm genuinely mad now. I'm genuinely pissed off now. I don't know why. Damn, I want to tell you some stories, but this fucking guy with the teeth and that little motherfucker who's farting, not little, he's 50, who's farting over there in the corner of the fucking library or whatever. Don't fart in public, man. Or people who belched, or what was it, burp, like, you know what I mean? I've seen people, bro. Oh my god, they fucking eat their meal in a restaurant. And they're like, I'm finished now. And they fucking hit their chest and they're like, I've seen that, bro, because I've years back in the day I used to work, in hospitality, and I've worked in restaurants, and I've worked all these shitty jobs, and I've seen all type of people. No fucking shame, bro. They're having the time of their fucking life. We need to bring back shame, okay? Somebody get me on fucking, who is it? Who's running England now? I genuinely don't follow politics. I know Brexit's coming, I think, in a few days or something. I think Boris Johnson is running England, Britain, or whatever. Get me on the phone with Boris Johnson, and we need to do a petition, officially bring back shame, and we're gonna give out badges. Okay, we're gonna give out shame badges. If you're like single mom with 7 kids and Chinese tattoos on your titties, you're gonna get 2 badges. You know what? We can give out belts. In the what is it, jiu-jitsu and karate and that type of stuff. You know how they give out belts, different colors, and they have like stripes and shit, like 4th dan purple belt or whatever. Yeah, we should do that as well. Like shame belts. Give them shame belts. If you fart in public, if you belch at the table, yeah, man, like, what the fuck, bro? So this guy, man. If you're just dressed bizarrely, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm the fashion police anyway, so I have a bit about that as well. So I'm the fashion police, so I fucking decide who dresses nice, who dresses ugly, and I'll be like, you, stop! Pull out my gun, and I'll be like, you know what I mean? No, you get a badge. No, you get a belt. You dressed weird. It confuses me. Those colors don't match. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Fucking hell. I got pissed off now. I'm sad now. God damn it. I don't want to be sad. I don't like to be sad. I want to be a good boy. I just want to talk about a few stuff. I was just ranting now. I just remember those 2 guys, but I have a few stories. No, not really stories, but hold on. So bad feet. Okay. Yeah, Love Island. So, listen. So here in the UK, because you know me, mate, I don't follow politics. I don't care about religion. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't follow like the hot topics and the stuff that are interesting in as a World War III. I don't know. By the time this podcast goes out, probably have happened or not happened. I don't, you know what? I don't know, man. Like those type of stuff make me sad. Even when I write comedy, because I talk with a lot of my comedy mates, and like they ask me a lot of the times, what type of stuff do you usually talk about? Or when I do podcasts, when I do interviews and that type of stuff. I'll be doing actually this Friday. By the time this podcast goes out, it's not, but I'm gonna advertise it everywhere, but I'm gonna be on the radio. This is like, I'm very excited because it's like a bucket list thing for me, and I'm going to be giving an interview on the radio here in Southport. Is not far away station. I'm very looking forward to that. And a lot of people ask me, especially when I'm a guest somewhere, what type of material do you write about and how do you come up with your material and stuff. And before I start talking about Love Island, and I know that you're super excited now, I don't like, mate, I write stuff that I'm interested in and stuff that I find funny. Even though, that being said, like, I'm a complete supporter of freedom of speech, like, and you can write and you can joke about everything. I think everything can be made funny. You know what I mean? Like, not necessarily funny. Like, I don't think that stuff like abortion is funny. Like, the subject itself is funny, but if you're really, really good, you can make it funny. Now, that being said, I'm not a big fan of even listening. I mean, if it's a part of your set, I'll listen to it, but I'm not, you know what I mean? I like edgy comedy, quote unquote edgy, but it's not something that I genuinely like. I like to write about. Even though, if you've seen me on stage, I'm very loud, I'm very aggressive, I curse a lot. It's a dirty, dirty show, but it's not controversial. You never hear me talk about politics, like seriously about politics. I may mock it a little bit, but you'll never hear me talk about climate change, about like rape or like abortion, domestic violence, something to do with race or police brutality, or you know what I mean, like child molestation, that type of stuff. No, man, for me, I don't know. Like, again, I'm not saying like you have the freedom. I'm not the comedy police, and I'll never be. I don't judge anybody. Like, you can write whatever you want, you can talk about whatever you want, and it's on you. You know what I mean? If you can make it funny, okay, fair enough, mate. And I'll listen, and I might even enjoy. Like, there are some stuff that I do enjoy that are a bit more dark and edgy, but it's like, for me, I don't write those stuff because I'll tell you why. Because I need to sit down and I need to think about it. That's the first thing. Like, I did a bit on cricket recently, about 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. I need to do it on stage and see how it works. But the whole experience was really fun for me. And, I had a full podcast, by the way, episode 3. Oh, hold on. I need to adjust my balls. Hold on. Oh, I'm not joking, mate. Fucking hell. Ah. Problem is, bro, bollocks too big. Oh. You see, I fucking had a serious, genuine moment now, talking about all these difficult topics, and you were like, because, oh, finally he's gonna be serious for a while. I'm genuinely interested to see where this is going, how he thinks, and what he thinks about those very, very sensitive topics. And all of a sudden, I was like, I need to adjust my balls, mate. And I'm not even, I genuinely is not, I'm just riffing here. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about topics later on. I'm just improvising, but my balls are big, and I'll tell you what the issue. Because I'm a small guy, my waist is 27.5 inches, mate, or 28. You know what I mean? I'm a tiny, tiny guy, and my thighs. You know what I mean? Because when your pelvis is that small, my thighs, they're pretty much jammed in together. Not because I'm fat, they're super skinny. My legs are super skinny, but my pelvis is so small. And when you have balls, they don't have to be that big to be squashed, but my balls are big. And I'm not advertising, I'm just sharing, okay? For those of you people out there who love guys with big balls, for some reason, I don't want to. Hold on. That's funny. I don't want people to be sliding in my DMs to be like, hey, how you doing? I heard that you have them big balls, boy. What's up? Show me a picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna show you a picture. You need to pay me at least a 10 or something. I might start selling my. I'm gonna send you a picture of my balls if you if you give me a 10. It's a recession out here, bro. You're hustling, okay? Don't fucking judge me. And hold on, let me see how much time I've done. Oh my god, I haven't. I'm just riffing here. Oh Jesus. Anyway, balls big, man, and I have some issues with that because I'm not joking. Like, when I'm on a bus or something, my legs are really wide open, and people usually give me really mean looks because my leg usually goes into the other seat as well. No, I'm not joking, and I get really mean looks. And I was like, bro, you know what I mean? And then somebody sits next to me, like my thigh is like smashed in their thigh, and they're thinking that I'm trying to, make a move or something. I'm not, mate. Like, you know what I mean? And you know how men cross their legs. I've never, like, I've tried it a few times. It hurts like hell because it's like it squashes my balls straight away. I'm sorry that I'm talking about my balls for 3 minutes now, but this is what just happened. I need to adjust them. They're a bit better now. I need to give them names or something. I don't know, but I don't have names for my balls. Anyway, what was I talking about? Before I start with, oh yeah, see the serious topics, and I was doing the cricket episode. It was so enjoyable because what I did, it was I watched some bits, cricket bits, and during the podcast as well. And I was just watching and I just tried to figure out, and I was riffing. And from that podcast, I take some lines there, and I had some few lines before that prepared, that I did in my comedy routine. And it was just fun. You know what I mean? It was just fun, and just looking at it and thinking about cricket for a few days, and just trying to analyze it and understand the rules, and just get my few first impressions. This is how I create my comedy. I think about stuff, and I'm working on a bit about traveling, and traveling with an airplane, because the thing is, I don't traveling on an airplane. Every comedian, I grew up with comedians, watching comedians from the 80s and 90s, and every comedian had a bit about traveling in an airplane. Especially if you see an old school comedian who's been doing it for like 30 years or something, he probably has like some bits about traveling, especially American comedians, because they travel with planes all the time. And I said, you know what, I want to pay homage to the because I love stand up, and I'm just so happy and grateful that I have the opportunity to do it, and it's my favorite art form. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pay homage to stand up, and I'm gonna write only one bit, because I don't want to talk about, you know what I mean, like the topical, like the normal stuff that every comedian usually talks about, like especially from back in the 80s and 90s. Everybody has a bit about having kids. Oh, you don't get to sleep anymore. Okay, you know what I mean? Like, and then everybody has a bit about maybe getting married or a new relationship stuff, and she is the boss of the house, that type of stuff. That's boring as well. I wouldn't say it's boring. You can make it funny, but it's like everybody talks about those stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that my stuff is the most original or creative, not by far, but I want to talk about my experiences, or my experiences in the UK, a little bit different angle. You know what I mean? But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay homage to the stand-up industry, and I wrote the bit, and I was just thinking about my experiences, just doing a bit of research, some technical stuff, because I needed to know a few stuff, and how the durations of flights usually, across Europe, because I had a line, oh, so and so hours later, so I needed to know, oh, how much is the distance, for instance, from Liverpool to, let's say, Madrid, with the plane, something like that. And it's interesting. So for the next few days, all I'm gonna think about when I'm writing comedy is traveling with a plane. That being said, I don't wanna think about like domestic violence for 3 days. You know what I mean? Because I don't find that funny. I'm genuine. I don't find that funny. I don't want to think about rape. You know what I mean? All those topics. Again, free speech. Wanna do you? You do you. Okay. Boom. CZ snap. Uh, but it's just not me. I don't want to think about those topics, and that's why I don't follow the news. I don't follow. I just wanted to do a bit, which I'll probably do, about news anchors, because I think that's a weird profession. Like, who the fuck wants to, when you're a little kid and you're like, yeah, I want to grow up and just read the news off a teleprompter. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's weird. And the whole dynamic. They have the weatherman and they have the sports person over there, and the whole dynamic is weird. So I'll probably do a bit about that, but not talk about news, but the whole how fucking weird the concept is. You know what I mean? And so that's why I don't do stuff like that. But my comedy is very dirty and very raunchy, because I find that fun. I find cursing funny as a kid. I was thinking about this because I don't know, kids are kind of weird, because I have like a little 10-year-old sister, and I have a 6-year-old cousin, and I have come from a big family, so we have a lot of kids in the family, and they're all family to me. I don't distinguish between, oh, your second cousin and your niece and that. No, it's family. They're all like brothers and sisters and uncles and aunts, and you know what I mean. Um, kids are weird, because like you don't want them to curse when they're little. You don't want to teach them, but they're so funny when they curse. I'm not joking. Oh my god, my little cousin, I'll get to Love Island. I promise. I know people are screaming now, like, I wanna talk. I wanna hear you talk about Love Island. I'll go to Love Island. Okay, just let me finish this sentence. Like, it's so funny, because when he was little, my cousin, my uncle, my uncle's such a savage, mate. He's crazy, that guy, and he he used to teach him curse words, which was not good. You know what I mean? And when he was, I don't know, like, no, he's 7 now, and so when he was like 4 or 5, when he was starting to talk and stuff, it was so funny when you see a tiny kid be like, fuck? Like, obviously, in Bulgarian, but you know what I mean? She's like, ah, shit. And in front of strangers out of nowhere, and everybody's laughing, and I'm dying laughing. But my aunt, she was like really mad. Wow, laughing as well because it's hilarious. But she was like, you should not teach him words like that. You should not talk like that in front of strangers. You're going to teach him bad stuff, blah, 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 blah. You know? And then she's like, yeah, but that's a little bit funny, man. That little guy's funny. But it's funny when kids curse. I don't know. But okay, Love Island. Okay, enough. I'm distracting. I'm improvising too much. I need to stick to the script, because I have some few topics. I still improvise and I just say what I think, but I have some topics, like, oh, I'm gonna talk about this. I'm gonna talk about this. Love Island. Okay, so in the UK there is this dumbass show called the Love Island, and I've never seen it, but it's all over the fucking news. They always talk about it in the stupid magazines, in the newspapers, and blah 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 blah. But it's about all these like good-looking people, very shallow. Mike, but how do you know that these people are shallow? Have you ever spoken to them? Well, no, I haven't spoken to them, but I know that they're shallow because they look. I don't know. The guys, they look like they live in the gym, and the girls, they look like they live in the hair salon. They have the big fake tits and the Chinese symbols on the back, and they have the crazy lips, and they look all fucking like dolls and shit. I don't like that. They look too plasticky. But they do though. Like these people, they look fucking weird, and I don't know, bro. It's like. And they interview them on shows all the time, like these morning shows. I'm subscribed to the YouTube channels because these morning shows are fucking hilarious. Because one of the things on my bucket list that I want to accomplish in this entertainment industry or whatever is to appear on Good Morning Britain. And there's another show, which is one is called Good Morning Britain. The other one, what's the name of the other one? Oh shit. Is it Morning Britain or something like that? I don't know, but these shows are fucking outrageous because it's how long is it? So I think it starts at 5:30 or something, some ungodly hour. You know what I mean? I'm sure that probably or 6, and I think it goes to I don't know 11 or something or 12. It's like 6 hours, bro. And they even changed the hosts. That's how fucking long this show is. They have different teams of hosts, and one of the show is hosted by two people, a guy and a girl. They're very popular. The guy is like with white hair. The girl, she's like blonde, super friendly. But what's their names? Holly, whatever the fuck, and Johnny, whatever the fuck. But the name of the show is, I think it's Morning Britain. Hold on, should I check on the phone? Let me Google this shit. Gosh, shit. He's not gonna talk about Love Island now, is he? Hold on, just give me a few seconds, bro. Nobody listens to the show anyway, so don't worry about it. I don't think I give a fuck. Morning shows. Hold on, googling with one hand. Morning shows in Britain, in UK. Okay, let's have a look now. This morning. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's This Morning, Good Morning Britain, and BBC Breakfast. So it's This Morning. It's a Good Morning Britain and BBC Breakfast. Okay, so it's only 2 shows? Oh, wow. I thought there was more. Oh, dude, there's so many shows like that in Bulgaria. I'm very surprised. Rating, man, that's a low rating, isn't it? 5 out of 10. Haha. IMDb. And on TV.com is 6.4 out of 10. That's not good, is it? You need to step your motherfucking game up, goddamn. Oh my god, the first episode was in 1988. Oh my god, I was born in 89. Dude, this thing's been going on for 31 years. Fucking hell. This Morning theme song, blah blah blah. Okay, so let's have a look. What's the name of the host? Where are the hosts? Hosts, I want to see the cast. You have news. Where's the cast? There's some other shows. What's the name of the host? I know people are screaming now at the screens because they know they're like, don't you know that that's Holly, whatever the fuck, and that's Jimmy, whatever the fuck. Oh my god, so ignorant, Mikey, bye. Okay, hold on. I can't find the cast. But, okay, I'm gonna describe the people then. So there is this guy. He looks, and I love them, by the way. I watch their channel all the time, and I want to be on their show. And if I'm one day on their show, and if their research team does, you know, does some research and they find this part, they were like, "No, we don't want you on our show, motherfucker. You talk shit about us." So this guy, he looks, mm, his shoulders look weak. I don't know why. He looks like a lovely guy, but he just looks like I can. You know what? He looks like the type of guy that if I slap him, he's not gonna do anything about it. He'll be like, "Yeah, well, okay, well, obviously I deserve a slap. I did something wrong, and thank you for slapping me, and thank you for letting me know that I deserve a slap." You know, and hmm, yeah, This Morning Britain. Uh, why is This Morning not on TV? What is it cancelled? What is happening here? Oh my god, okay, I don't know, okay. And then you have the woman, and she looks, oh man, well, you know what? She looks like she's like a Victoria's Secret model, like really sexy, but somehow she's trying to tone it down. She's trying to hide it. You know, she's like, no, no, you see me? I'm hiding those tits away, and I'm just baking cookies. That's what I do for a living. I just bake cookies and sing karaoke songs on the weekends. But I used to be a Victoria's Secret model. She's very attractive though, goddamn. Yeah, she is very cute looking, Holly something. Um, and the other one, Good Morning Britain. Good Morning Britain. I wanna be there. I wanna be there as well. Okay, do we have the cast? Oh no, I'm gonna look at pictures again and make assumptions. Oh my god, on Good Morning Britain, the IMDb score is 3.5. Jesus fucking Christ, mate, that's really bad. That's really low. You wee bastard, that's a really low rating. What are you doing over there, Piers Morgan? Ah, you wee boy. Okay, I know Piers Morgan, yeah, he always pops up into my feed. He's always screaming about vegan sausages and all that shit. Ha, that's funny. And all the women. Oh my god, that show is so good though. Honestly, I love that show. I don't wake up at 6 in the morning. What the fuck's wrong with these people to watch these shows? But I watch the YouTube clips all the time, and it's so they're just fun. I like this show, man. It's just funny. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's like a secretly a comedy show. It's supposed to be serious, but I don't think anybody's taking their job. I mean, the show seriously. And hold on, okay, let me take a picture, see a picture, and I'm gonna describe them to you. Uh, it's a big cast though. It's like 4 people. Okay, let's have a look now. So I do not know their names. Oh man, these women are good looking. Goddamn. Okay, so first of all, there's a picture of Good Morning Britain. I do not. If you're British and if you're listening to this, you probably know the people, know the show, and know the names. But I cannot find the names here. I don't know why. It's from my phone. Anyway, and you know what I'm talking about. If you're American, you'll be like, God damn, what are you talking about, man? You're crazy. Shit, I'm gonna shoot me some guns now. Isn't that the Americans? They all shoot the guns over there. So on the left side, you have Piers Morgan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Piers Morgan. Everybody knows Piers Morgan, bro. I think I think he's a low-key comedian. I genuinely think he's like a character work. You know what I mean? And like, I know a lot of people don't like him. I'll be honest with you. He's fucking hilarious though. He's funny. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know his political stand. I don't follow that shit, and I don't care about his politics. But I'm telling you, as a comedian and as a guy who loves just watch entertainers, you know what I mean? I just love watching people who are entertaining. Doesn't matter if it's not everything that I agree with them. Obviously, I don't agree with all of his politics, Piers Morgan, but he's funny, bro. Like, and the thing is, he does it. I think because some people, you can see that they're trying to be funny, but like Boris Johnson, he tries to be funny, man. If you don't know, this is like the Prime Minister of England. He's like a really goofy guy, and you can see that he's trying to be funny. He knows that he's funny, but I think Piers Morgan is like low key playing this shit. You know what I mean? He's funny, man. There's a video of him getting, dude. There's a video of this dude eating like vegan sausages. this brand in the UK called Greg's. They're like a bakery brand, really, really popular. And they came out with these brand new vegan sausages, and they brought some the next day in the studio. And this guy is like 7 in the morning, by the way. Nobody's watching it, this fucking shit. Let's be honest. These shows, who the fuck watches these shows? It's 7 in the morning, bro. Who watches these shows? Well, people who go for work and stuff. Yeah, but you go up, you wash your face, and you go to work. I don't wake up at 4 in the morning and have breakfast, tea, spend time with my imaginary kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like with my family that I don't have. Nobody watches this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. What the fuck? So they bring him the sausages. They bring the sausages, right? And they have the full cast. There's the 2 women and the other guy and him. Everybody's eating them, and the girls they enjoy them. They're like, this is so tasty, this is so nice. The guy eats them. He's like, yeah, this is actually not bad. Piers Morgan, bro, he takes this tiny, tiny, tiny bite. He's not even chewing, okay? He just takes the bite and he pulls out this rubbish. What's it? Rubbish bin, rubbish fucking, how do you call it? Whatever, you know what I mean? These little bins that they have in the office, rubbish bins, trash, garbage, whatever, right? And he fucking, he pretends to fucking, I don't know, he vomits, he spits, whatever. He's definitely playing it up. And I'm just howling, laughing, mate. And he's genuinely upset. He's genuinely mad, like I was at the beginning of this podcast about the guys with the teeth. He's fucking. I'm crying, laughing, bro. It's ridiculous, and everybody's laughing because, I mean, come on, let's be fucking honest. They cannot be that bad, innit? I mean, I'm not vegan, but I'll eat. I'll try vegan food. I mean, I'm not gonna eat vegan food every day, but yeah, I'll try it, and I'm sure because I mean, come on, it's a certain market. And I'm sure there's money in that shit, the whole vegan food. And there are chains, there's stores. We have a vegan store like 15 minutes from, a bit more. Yeah, 15 minutes from my house, you know what I mean? So there is vegan stuff now, and I'm sure that they taste acceptable. If not perfect, they at least taste good, innit? And he's like, it's disgusting. I cannot believe, Greg's, I'm gonna boycott your service, and everybody should boycott this service. What is this shit? It's 2020. I don't want to eat this vegan nonsense. He's losing his mind. And I'm crying laughing, man, because it's just funny. He's just a funny guy. He doesn't know what the fuck's happening. And I love it. So everybody knows Piers Morgan. Now, next to him, oh my God. It'd be funny if I actually go to the show one day and their research team just play this, when what's her name? I don't know. I'm gonna call her Julia. Julia, yes, baby. Ooh, man, this woman is fucking fire, bro. Like, she looks, should I go deep now on her, or just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, should I go full savage or be like, yeah, okay, moving on? Goddamn. And but what I'm trying to say is that she looks so posh. By the way, first of all, no, she looks like the type of woman that is very responsible. You know what I mean? Like, her kids wake up in the morning and she makes them breakfast and packs their lunch or whatever, kiss them on the forehead, and then drives them to school, and then she goes back home, and you want to give her a fucking stabbing after that, mate, because she looks fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? And but she looks very like very elegant. You know that sexy type of sexy, but like very stylish / elegant sexy. You know what I mean? And like classic beauty, classic features that she has. And then you have the trashy, which I really like, trashy sexy, which, like I said, like tits all hanging out and like tattoos all over the place and dressed like a prostitute, fucking smoking a cigarette, and yeah, you know what I mean, like battling like few addictions and a bunch of kids. You know what I mean, like bad life choices. I really like the trashy sexy. I find it very attractive. This is just how I am. I'm attracted to women that are gonna ruin my life. But she looks very stylish and elegant, very, very sexy, honestly, my goddamn. And very well spoken, by the way, like very well spoken. I think she's the only rational person, because sometimes, oh no, there's another lady. Now she's okay, the other lady, she's okay as well. But it's so funny because like Piers, he doesn't allow her to talk that much, which is, I mean, come on, I mean. As a guy, I'm like, come on, it's 2020. But as a comedian, I find it hilarious because he talks over her all the fucking time. I'm not joking. And she's just standing there like, oh, Piers. She's just giving him that look like, oh, come on. But it'll be funny though. It'll be so hilarious. I'm not joking. If I'm there and the research team just take a clip out of this, the voice clip, and they were like, so yeah, we have the comedian, blah 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 blah, Mike Yanek, and they was like, oh yeah, by the way, before we start this, somebody in the technical department wants to play something, and they play me like, oh yeah, bro, this, you see this woman in the red dress? Oh, I just wanna give her a fucking stop it, mate. Just wanna shut the Jesus out of her. And I'll be like, and she's gonna be like, and I'll be like, well, what can I say? I mean, it's true though, isn't it? Then we have another guy, a posh bloke. This fucking guy, he how old is he? I actually like this guy. He's like very rational compared. Like I think that they're like different personality types, and they put them together on purpose. You know what I mean? Because he's like very very rational, and he's gonna listen to the guests. You know what I mean? Because Piers Morgan, he's all over the place, mate, and he attacks them, and he's like, well, but you said this, you said, you know what I mean? He's like old school, man. He doesn't give a fuck. But this guy, he's more rational. He listens to the guests, and he makes you feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Like Piers Morgan, he's just gonna confuse you and make you angry. The other lady, you just be like, you're gonna fall in love with her. You know what I mean? And this guy, he's gonna make you comfortable. You know what I mean? You're a good-looking fella, and well dressed and everything. Yeah. And then we have this little fox over here with the red dress. Who is this little fox? Ooh, goddamn. Hold on, what's your name, girl? We need to find the name of this fucking blonde lady. Ooh, look at that fucking stunner over here. How old are these women, though? Like, they're all mothers and stuff, I think they were saying. But they all look so, my God, dude. And the thing is, these are like the type of, like the strong, independent woman, that type of stuff. Like, she's having a career, she has money, she has kids, a husband. Fucking hell, mate. Jesus. When I meet women like that in different places, you know what I mean? I don't mean dates and stuff. Obviously I'm scum. I'm proper Eastern European scum. I cannot date such sophisticated women. But when I meet women like that, and most men are really intimidated, but I'm not, because I don't care, you know what I mean? And I know that I'm a comedian, so I can always say, I'm just a comedian, I can get away. I say some crazy shit to women like that, and they usually love it, because they're not used to men talking to them that way, Okay. They're good. I like this team. Yeah, I prefer Good Morning Britain. Sorry this morning, but I don't know, it's more people there, it seems more fun. They seem a bit crazy. Piers Morgan is gonna shout at you, he's gonna make you laugh. The two girls, they're gonna sexually confuse. Oh no, they're not gonna sexually confuse you, but they're gonna definitely be like, oh, okay, I'm a bit stiff over here. Can somebody get me a bucket of ice or something, man? Goddamn, I'm having a stiffy over here. Shit. It's funny. God damn it. Hold on, let me see how much I've done. Oh shit, my program stopped working. Oh, what's happening, man? Goddamn, we have some technical difficulties over here. Shit. I don't even know if this shit is recording. Yes, we're back on track, baby. Okay, well now. Okay, I have 10 minutes. Fuck, man. That's funny. Talking about Love Island, and I'm pissing off. Okay, how about that? Do we have a deal? We have a deal. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at Love Island contestants. Okay, let's have a look, because I have no fucking idea what's going on. So this thing, how long is this show going? Let's have a look now. Love Island, and I'm gonna tell you, we have a Bulgarian version. We used to have a Bulgarian version. I'm gonna tell you about that. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, the show started. Number of series, that means they are seasons. 6. Oh, so this shit's been 6 years. God damn it. Okay, IMDb score 5.1, which is a lot. It should be less. Should be less. Should be like a 3 or something. Okay, let's have a look at the cast. Oh, they have Love Island USA. I don't even want to click on that fucking mess. Love Island bombshell. Demi Jones is revealed as naughty party girl with a degree in archaeology. Oh, should I click on it? Shit. And just go on a fucking rabbit hole, mate. Just go on a fucking rabbit hole of gossip news and this show. I should rename this to the, I don't know, it is like an Oprah show at this point. I'm just talking about gossip and, oh man. You're not gonna learn anything from this podcast, but this is purely for entertainment. I've seen all the other podcasts. They try to put in, I mean, the top podcasts in America. They try to put a bit of news and a bit of like information and maybe talk about history so you can learn something. Not here, mate. Here is just fucking, you're just wasting your time with this shit. I'm telling you, I'm hoping that you're doing something productive while you're listening to this. Because if you're just standing there and you're just listening to this, what the fuck are you doing with your life, mate? Honestly, like, okay, I clicked on it, mate. I'm sorry. I clicked on it. What can I do? I'm a simple man. Okay, Love Island bombshell Demi Jones set to cause ruction on the show. A star is revealed as naughty party girl with a degree in archaeology. Oh damn, somebody's gonna be building damn bridges, goddamn. Okay, let's have a look. Demi Jones, she is preparing to break up the villa after entering as a bombshell with hunky Wallace Wilson. That sounds like a masculine Wallace Wilson. My name is Wallace Wilson, and I'm from Edinburgh. Yoey bastard, I came here to swing my dick and bust some nuts, yay, and lift my kilt. I don't know. And Love Island's Demi Jones is preparing to cause ruction on the show as her Instagram page reveals her to be an archaeology graduate with a penchant for partying. The stunning redhead 21. Hold on. First of all, she's not a redhead. Hold on. Is she? No, she's not. Her hair is brown. What are you talking about? She's. She has a very nice complexion, though. Let's be fucking honest here. This girl's skin is fucking flawless, mate. Oh, hold on. Where did it go? Fucking flawless. I like a girl when she's a bit tan. You know what I mean? Like a bit of a dark complexion. I think that's good. But it's very interesting, because I think she doesn't. Because look, if you're in this country and if unless you're born with a tan skin, there's no way naturally you can become tan. You know what I mean? Like in Bulgaria, 6 months of the year in Bulgaria is summer. And I think Bulgaria is the second country in the European Union with the most days of sunshine after Spain. But Spain, I think they have like 15 days more of us, right? And our country, from 365, I think 250 or something, if not even more, are sunshine, right? So when I'm here, I'm really pale. And I became, throughout the years, very pale, especially during the summer. But if I go to Bulgaria for a summer, I become really, really dark. You know what I mean? But this girl, I think that's all. I don't. I think she's been to tanning salons. You know what I mean? She, or maybe, I'm just making assumptions now. Oh my God, Mike, you're being so racist now. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like I think that she's been because if she's a redhead, I've never seen a natural redhead with a dark skin. Just doesn't work that way, does it? Or maybe there is. I don't know. Or maybe it's like if it's like mixed race or something. I don't know. Okay, let's have a look. 21 has been the stunning redhead 21. She's not a redhead, motherfucker. Who had her eye on Nas Majid, Finley. Hold on. Oh, hold on. 3 guys. Oh, you little slag, eh? I'm slag shaming. Look, hold on. She has her eye on Nas Majid. Is that contestants from the show or just like some random guys? Finley Tapp and Luke Mabot is no stranger to a saucy social media snap, combining brains with beauty. Get the fuck out of here. There's no such thing as brains and beauty. Okay? How do I know? No, what was the saying? Yeah, there's no such thing as brains and funny. Okay, you cannot be super handsome and really funny. How do I know? Because I'm really funny, but I'm a fucking goblin. Okay, and don't give me that shit. Okay, because you cannot be really, really handsome and be really, really funny. Okay, I think maybe is it the same with beauty though? But smarts. No, you know what? Smarts is very subjective. You know what I mean? Like, brains. Look, by the way, it says brains with beauty. It doesn't say smarts or intelligence. But I think intelligence is super, super, unless you're making, taking a test. But usually, good-looking people are kind of dumb. Okay, yeah, that's not controversial, mate. Honestly, like, and if and I guarantee you, if you're really, really, really good-looking, you're not listening to this fucking podcast. Let's be fucking honest. This is for dweebs and nerds and uggos like me. Okay, and the funny people. Because if you're really, 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 really handsome, you're somewhere in fucking Dubai. Okay, let's be honest. You're like an Instagram model, a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter. But you're fucking living your best life. You're not fucking listening to this miserable shit. Okay? So I'm sure I didn't offend anybody when I said that good looking people are kind of dumb. Let's be fucking honest here. But hey, listen, if I can choose, I'm not joking. If I can choose to be 6'4" and crushingly handsome guy, but to be a dumb as a rock, I'm not joking. To be like, you know what I mean? Like 2 + 2 is 5. You know that type of shit, like fucking idiot. Or to be me, like a fucking goblin, 5'4" with a huge nose and like misshapen head and like a body of a, I don't know, like a 12-year-old or something, but to be unbelievably smart. I'll take the beauty, mate. I'd rather be a fucking idiot, but to be really good looking. Look, even if my looks don't last long, even if my looks last for like 10 years or something, and then I'm ugly, I'll take those 10 years. Mate, I'd rather be good looking for 10 years than ugly and smart for a lifetime. Fuck that, mate. You know how difficult it is to be short and ugly? Dude, that's not a... Thank God I'm funny, bro. Honestly, like, otherwise I'll be fucking dead. That's a tough life. I'm not joking. Oh, hold on. I have 5 minutes left. No! Hold on. Okay, they have some pictures of her. So they have a picture of her with a snazzy Instagram chat or whatever, Snapchat. A picture of her in a retail store. By the way, this motherfucking girl, she looks average as fuck. Honestly, like she looks generic. I'm not joking. Like the most of the island guys or whatever girls, they all just look generic. And they have zero personality. They're shallow as fucking. They're fucking idiots. Let's be honest. So why the fuck do like even on Tinder I have accidentally, some girls probably pressed by accident, match with a few, like doll, quote unquote, night out girls, I call them, with like the mini dresses, and hey, they have all the makeup and the fake tan, and you know what I'm talking. Every country has them, you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Those type of girls, the shallow, and the guys as well. Like I can see, because they're always with guys. Usually the guys are fucking dumbasses as well. They're just as pampered as the girls. They're like, yeah, woo, selfie. Those fucking morons. And I matched with a few, and I was like, "There's nothing." And I've actually chatted with a few, even back in the day when I used to do Tinder. There is nothing where I can say to that woman, "She's so fucking shallow." You know what I mean? Because we live in different universes. You know what I mean? I know that I'm ugly, but at least I'm entertaining and funny, and I have a personality. But and I've talked to people, you know what I mean? Maybe it's a party or a friend of a friend with like, I've talked with guys as well that look like fucking models, and the fucking idiots, mate. Like, I'm not joking. All they do is go to the gym and just take selfies and go to like parties. That's it. Like the whole life, there's fucking nothing. I cannot do anything. And I'm like, what the fuck? And same with girls. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna read about this stupid bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, so yeah, we get it. You're good looking. Yeah, it's just generic, mate. Like even her tits are not that big, so. um, who on a date? They have a picture here on a date. What's the name of this fucking guy? I don't know, man. Who gives a shit? But I'm just gonna tell you about the Bulgarian version. So Love Island. Let me see the contestants. Hold on. Love Island. I wanna see the contestants. I can talk trash about them. Contestants 2020. Let's have a look. It'd be good if you have names, though. Do we have names? Yeah, they all just look fuck boys and fuck girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know that? Yeah, they just look generic as fuck. So there's this fucking guy. Let's see this fucking guy. What's his name? It doesn't say the name, though. Love Island. No, it doesn't say the name. Okay, on this fucking guy. So his he has the fuckboy haircut. His what do you call it? Eyebrows are really plucked, clean shaven, and he has tattoos all over his hands. And I mean, like everywhere, all over, full sleeves and on the hands, on the knuckles, and all that stuff. And that's it. He's wearing a watch, and he's giving me that look, like puffing his lips and stuff. So what am I? Yeah, and that's it. And oh, look at me, I'm good looking. That's it. Nothing. And all the girls are the same. Like half of the girls in my Tinder, when you have the swiping stuff, half of the girls look like these girls, just generic girls. And that's it. I mean, what am I supposed to do? And this fucking shit, mate, it's all over the news. Every fucking where, mate. I cannot escape this shit. Why do I should care about this fucking generic Ashley or Brandon or whatever the fuck? Oh, they went on a date. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. Do you think something will happen? Who gives a fuck, mate? Let me tell you about the Bulgarian version. I need to go because I need to have some food and I need to fuck off. Haha, I'm gonna go probably get some KFC today because I love KFC. And because I need to pack them calories, brother. Anyway, we have this show in Bulgaria. I used to live in Bulgaria, so this is how fucking long ago. This was in 2009, I think, or 8. We had this show which was it's called, probably in the UK you still have it. It's called like Cheat Island or something like that. I don't remember the name of it, but the concept is so they have this island in the Bahamas, and they select, I think it was 6 men and 6 women, something like that. And they have, oh no no no, mate, I think it was, yeah. So it's couples. So it's, was it 6 couples or 12 couples or something? I don't remember. And it's a very big island, and it's one half of the island is for the women, the other half is for the men. So yeah, it's couples. So they get the couples, they separate them, and they put them on like in five star luxury. It's not hotels, but these like open villas or something. It's beautiful, mate. Honestly, like, and the weather, it's always nice, and they have catering and service. They live a proper lifestyle, and it's for, I think the whole show is they have like this disqualification, no, elimination or something, but the whole show is like 3 months or something. I don't fucking know. And oh, hold on, my balls again are fucking all over the place. And they had this thing where they have cameras all over the place, and the whole idea of the show is to see if you're going to cheat on your spouse, okay? Because some of the couples are married, some of them engaged or been together, and they needed to be, yeah, they got all different couples, but I think you need to be at least 1 year together or something. You know what I mean? Because if you're like a month together, or somebody may lie that they're just friends, but they lie so they can go and have the experience. Because the thing is, haha, this is the best part. The show was actually, obviously, was really trashy, but whoever come up with it, fucking hell, my chair is going crazy now. Whoever come up with the idea, it's kind of clever, because I think that was an interesting idea. But the show was an absolute shit show. They get, so the men, they're like 6 or 12 men or whatever. They live in the 5 star luxury. The men get 12 like Playboy bunny type of models, like proper, mate. I mean, all of the women's are 10. Okay, 10 out of 10. There's no sevens, there's no eights, there's not even a 9 on a good day. No, all 10s. Unbelievably good looking women. And their job is to seduce the guys. That is their whole job. They go out on dates with them. Because they had bars and discotheques and all that stuff. It's like a proper island with everything. It's a livable island. It's not in the middle of fucking nowhere with nothing. And that's their whole job. And these guys, the women as well, by the way, they got like 12, like, I don't know, like male models, same stuff, like gigolos or whatever. And the best part was that the couples, they're just like everyday Joe Schmo, you know what I mean? They're not like some Instagram models, or, you know what I mean? They're just like normal, average. The girl is like a 6, the guy is like a 5, you know what I mean? It's nothing special. And all of a sudden you get these people that you will never come in contact with. I will never come in contact with a 10. Let's be fucking honest. A woman that is like a Victoria's Secret model. You know what I mean? Maybe, yeah, I've talked with a few after a gig or take a pic. That's the most, but I'll never go out on a date with a girl like that. The most I've been out is probably a 7, and it was like, yeah, a low 7. You know what I mean? A low 7, and it was like complete accident. Maybe she thought that I was somebody famous. You know what I mean? It's a complete accident. I've talked to somebody like that. But and same for the girls. Let's be fucking honest, mate. If you're a 5 or a 6, which, hey, It is what it is. If you're an ugly girl, write some fucking jokes and get some personality. What can I say? It works for me. It works for me great. I'm not good looking, but I have interesting personality. And if you're like a 6 or a 5, let's be fucking honest. You're not gonna be dating somebody like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, or somebody like Tom Hardy, or like Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio. Let's be fucking honest here. The only way that was gonna happen is if you're really, really rich or have connections in an industry, and he desperately wants to get there. That's how you can get him. Or if he needs a visa, let's be fucking honest, because I've seen some really good looking guys like models with some women, or like older here in the UK. I see it, especially if you go to like more rich parts of the country. I've seen stuff like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, I see a guy who is like really, really good looking, and he's young. He's like a bit younger than me, all jacked and strapped and everything. And I see this fucking granny with him. They're all kissing and stuff, and he's holding her hand, and I was like, what? But then I hear him talk, like, oh yes, so the other day, oh, that is very interesting. And I was like, I get it, bro. You just need the visa, because the woman, she's like, oh yeah, sure, the other day, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I get it, bro. You know what I mean? He just wants to stay in the country. Fair enough. And look, I'm not judging, bro. You're hustling here, man. You know what I mean? If this whole Brexit thing goes crazy, and they're like, we're gonna deport you in 4 months, and I'll be like, oh, bro, I'll be posting on Facebook, mate, after gigs, if somebody wants to get married, I'm up for that shit, man. Even if you're a granny or if you're ugly or whatever, I don't care. We're on the hustle. I don't judge you. And the opposite, with women, which is more common, like women with older guys and stuff for money, and that's common. So these people get to experience on that island, like, they've never seen anything like this before. And the guys, you can see it in their eyes. He's just a guy. He's just like a builder or a plumber or whatever. And all of a sudden, he's surrounded by these women, mate, who was like phenomenal. They look phenomenal. And the best part is, there's nothing what to do on the island. Meaning, they don't have challenges, they don't have jobs. So all the time, all you do, you drink alcohol and you lay on the beach and you eat. And you know what I'm saying? If it's like, in Big Brother or whatever, sometimes they have a few challenges and shit like that. Well, it's at least they keep you occupied, you know what I'm saying? But there you don't have nothing, so all you do is you get horny, you think about that. All of these people, they completely forget that their spouse is on the other side of the island, by the way, women as well. And it was just interesting to watch, and you can see them get seduced. And what happened? Everybody cheated, mate. As long as I remember, this was a bit back, but as long as I can remember, everybody fucking cheat. And you know what the best part is? After I think there is a point in the show where they get the people together and they show the footage to the other person. I think, what was the deal? I think there was spy cameras, but nobody knew that there was spy cameras, or I don't know. And there's full on fucking, mate. I'm not joking. Like, they didn't show it, obviously. I think they had like an X-rated version during the night or something. But there's full on fucking, mate. You know what I mean? These girls are there they're not playing games. I think they were escorts or something. And they got paid really, really well, so they didn't care. But they were like out there slinging pussy, mate. And these guys as well. Everybody gets shagged on that show. And the best part, when they put them together, when they show the videos, and they first they always show it to the girl, because the guys, they always cheat, and the girls are, oh my god, I cannot believe you, Richard, or whatever. She's all crying and stuff. She's like, but baby, so she's all crying, and then they stop, and a voiceover or whatever, they say, yeah, so now Elena, or whatever the fuck her name is, it's time to show your footage to your husband Ivan, because in Bulgaria, everybody's Bulgarian there on the island. And she's like, oh, honey, just to let you. And they always, the women, they always like, but I was a bit drunk, and I was so lonely. They always try to make an excuse. The guys, we're stupid, man. We don't even know how to lie. We're just like, well, but I'm so sorry, but the girls, they always try to say stuff before that, and you see that fucking guy fucking smashing her, bro. And the guy, he's just like a Joe Schmo. He's like me, like 5'9", 6'5", whatever, like bit of a belly, balding and stuff, ugly. And he's like, he's all sad and stuff. But they're both ugly, mate. You know what I mean? They should be happy that they got laid with such good-looking people. But that was the whole show. It's fucking bizarre. It lasted, I think, like 10 episodes, one season or something, and they canceled that show, and they never brought it back. They never even mentioned it. It was a complete shit show. And it ruined so many people's lives. To be honest with you, like all the people on the island separated, got divorced. Like it was a shit show, and but it was fun though. I really enjoyed the show. Honestly, like it was just so fun, and I don't know, man. I just like trash television from time to time. But anyway, mate, I need to go now because I have shit to do anyway. Okay, mate. So I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I hope that you had a lot of fun. And I'll speak to you next week. And have a great week, mate. Mate, and I'll enjoy the outro song of the Mike Yanek Show. This was the Mike Yanek Show. I hope that you had a great time, that you enjoyed the show. Speak to you next week. Bye.